it's Jade, aka the Bagby change, and I am here just gonna make a quick meal. It is going to be a creamy pasta, a creamy tomato pasta. I'm gonna add some spinach as well, and I hope you guys like it. It's gonna be pretty quick. I wanted to make something for my husband. It was inspired by a coworker. He was introducing me to some recipes on the lovely Pinterest, and this was one of them. I did change it slightly, I added a couple things, but we'll go over that as we go. So right now I have some boiling water, guys. Just added a little bit of oil to that. We are going to jump right in and turn on my heat. I'm doing a whole, I'm gonna make a good amount, so I'm doing a whole onion, a whole yellow onion. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some olive oil, and we're just gonna put that on the heat. Not a lot, it's about 2 teaspoons, not even 2 teaspoons. It's almost like 1 teaspoon right there. And then we're just gonna put the onions in here. As always, you guys, this is my recipe. This is not my recipe, but my kind of like my style. I like bigger onions. You can finely chop these. They don't have to necessarily be. Let me fix this camera. It doesn't necessarily have to be, chopped the way that I have it. But this is just the way that I'm gonna do it. So today, you're gonna wait until this is translucent, guys, and then we're gonna add a few more things. And we're gonna wait until these are more translucent, caramelize them. If you need to add a little bit of water, do it. I just added a little bit of oil. And we're gonna let that keep going. My water is boiling, of course. And I'm gonna add some minced garlic. I think it calls for regular garlic cloves, maybe 2. But I'm tired, guys. So we're gonna do it easy today. We're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna do the minced garlic, okay? I'm about to do 2 tablespoons about. And we'll just put that aside. Also, guys, we're gonna add some red pepper flakes. Not too much, but let's see about like this much. I love when I see the smoke on the camera. It's funny. So we're just gonna mix that, and we're just gonna continue to let that cook. Now this needs a few more minutes cooking down. But the next step would be, of course, the tomato sauce. You can use crushed tomatoes. You could do this if you want to do a little bit more work. You can always do regular tomatoes, boil them, do it all yourself. You could do that. But again, I kept it simple, and I just got some crushed tomatoes, and they are ready to go. This is gonna simmer, it's gonna simmer down anyway for like 10 minutes. I would suggest you covering it, take the lid, cover, and I have to leave it open. Now while this is coming down a little bit, it's already smelling good. I love food. Food is my life. So, we're gonna do some just penne pasta, guys. I'm gonna make the whole bag here. I was doing vegan. Now I'm like kind of trying to get, not like chicken. I don't want chicken anymore, or like red meat. I don't really care for that. But I do miss cheese and cream cheese. I don't really care for milk, so I'm happy with the almond milk. I'm happy with what doing a little bit more or adapting or adopting, that's what I was trying to say, adopting more of the vegan lifestyle. I like what it's done to me. I wanted to start just having seafood, but I started getting like swollen. But anyways, back to what I was doing. We're gonna add I think that's fine like this, because again, it's gonna simmer. You gotta do, and we gotta let it sit a little bit longer, that's okay. We are going to go right into, I like to like mush the, I don't like when they're like whole. So I just suggest like breaking it up just a little bit. And again, guys, I saw this on Pinterest. I'm gonna add 2 different ingredients, I believe. Okay. And slowly and carefully add your sauce, guys, and your tomatoes. And you're just gonna mix that in. I said carefully, and look, I made a mess. Because that would not be me if I did not get messy while cooking. I got it on my neck too. Oh my gosh, guys. Alright. So, guys, we're gonna mix this. And I'm gonna actually bring the heat up a little bit. I had it on like 2 to 3. But I say bring it up a little bit, bring the heat up a little bit. Of course, you're gonna add your salt and pepper to this. And, you know, if you feel like you need to do like kosher salt, you can do kosher salt. I'm just using regular salt today. And we're just gonna let that simmer. Let that simmer, guys. Salt behind back. Old traditions die hard. My mom used to do that, like in the kitchen when she used to cook. She would always tell me, like, throw the salt in there. It's kind of where I got it from. Alright, guys, so we're going to just let this cook down. But before, let me add the other ingredient that I was talking to you guys about. I do want to, again, break this up a little bit. We're going to add some sweet and tangy sun-dried peppers to this. And the reason why is because, 1, I love the smell. And 2, I feel as though adding this it's just gonna like increase the taste by like 20 notches, just in my opinion. And like this alone smells amazing, and you don't need that much, just a little bit. So we're gonna add that too. And this is gonna be banging. I can tell already. I can smell it. It's gonna be good. So while we're waiting for that to continue to cook, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this bag, because of course pasta takes like 20 minutes to make. So we want to make sure we give it its cooking time. I'm going to stir. Make sure that pasta don't get stuck to the bottom. And then, like I said, we're going to simmer this, so anywhere between like 3 and 4 I think should be good. And now that I've turned it and mixed everything together, I'm just going to add a little bit more pepper. Now that I've like kind of turned it, I'll turn it one more time, and then we'll cover it and let it sit. And then we'll move on to the next step. You want to continuously stir this. I forgot to mention that. But I love when I start seeing the onions like start disappearing, and you know, we're in business. Before I add it, I'm gonna have to bring a closer look so you can see kind of where you want it to look. Doesn't it look good? So now we're gonna add, I'm gonna lower this down to 2. We are gonna add, normally you add just like cream cheese, but we're gonna add this whipped chive Philadelphia cream cheese, and then we're gonna do half regular cheese, okay? So I say this, I'm gonna add about that much. Get another spoon. Let me get another spoon. And then, I know I look hurt, guys. I don't got no makeup on right now. Clean face, moisturized face. And then we're gonna add the other, this one's much thicker. This is not the whipped one. We'll add 3. Okay. Now, I say fold. So just fold it in until it gets down, and then we'll look at it and we'll see the way the cream is, and then just add. You don't want to go too much because then it's gonna be too much. Just always want to do like less than what you think you need, and then work your way up. Unless you're going by a recipe, and just do whatever it says. Okay? But I'm doing this by memory from what I saw on the Pinterest video. And they got a lot of videos. I'm gonna have to sign up, make my own little account, and start posting more videos of these meals because they look amazing. And I was telling my friend, I'm not really big on sweets, but I want to start baking like cookies and stuff. I think I added the perfect amount, guys, into this. I'm not gonna lie. Still have some that I'm working down, and then I'm gonna give you guys a closer look. Now make sure you take your time with this. Don't rush it, because then you're gonna have clumps of cream cheese, and unless the person that's eating this loves cream cheese, it may not be so pleasant. So just take your time mixing it before you do the next. Now, all the cheese, cream cheese is gone. It's time for the next step. And the next step is, I mean, you can eat it like this. It's gonna be fantastic. Like this, the noodles are almost done. You can mix that in, call it a day, all right? But we're gonna add some spinach, some baby spinach, about a bowl's worth, or just eye it. Again, just a little bit, mix it, and see what it's looking like. You want to put the whole bowl if you don't need to, okay? So, let's do the next step. We'll add some of this. That step, you're gonna move on to adding your noodles, because I made a large quantity. I mean, normally this would be good, maybe like half of this would be good, but because it's a lot, I'm gonna actually put it into here. We have our noodles sitting in here. We're gonna just dump that in, and then we have one more step to go. Okay, my beautiful people. The last step that we are going to do, and of course you can always feel free to skip this step. This is a beautiful dish, tastes amazing. You don't really need to add this step, but I am going to add it with Asiago, Fontina, Parmesan, and provolone cheese. And yes, we just want to add that to the top. We are going to mix it in, people, and then y'all can tell me how it is. Now, another option for them vegan lovers, I'm just dropping stuff. Them vegan lovers over here, go veggie. Another way that you can add is Parmesan cheese, all vegan. I feel as though that adds more of like a creamy, the texture is like similar and it tastes similar, but I feel like it just does something different to like pasta dishes like this, right? Because we want that effect where it kind of like breaks. That doesn't break so much. All right. And we're gonna add the cheese. Drizzle that on top. About half of that. That should do. Okay guys, that was the meal. Of course, I will post closer pictures of it. Let's get my like holiday regular mitt. Look at my mitts. That's crazy. Let me make sure this is off so I don't burn myself. But that's what we're looking at, guys. And of course, I will post some regular pictures of it, and we will tell you. My sister's here. She's gonna eat as well. Taste it, and we will comment below what we thought of it. All right, guys, until next time, ciao.